Dear students, today I am going to discuss on the topic features of Indus Valley civilization, particularly on town planning, social life, art and craft, silk and script. The expression of the settlements of the Indus Valley civilization was accompanied by intensified and diversified cultivation of crops and animal husbandry, modification of settlement pattern, technological development in craft and economic specialization, increased trade and exchange spurred by new forms of transport fostered the establishment of linkage between settlements and ideas. Sir Mortimer Wheeler and other earlier researchers paid more emphasis on the landscape throughout the Indus region and also on the remarkable aspects of material culture. These included town planning, the standardized distinctive styles, written script, pottery style, and terracotta figuring. However, recent studies have noted regional and local differences in cultural elements. Now let us discuss on town planning. The major Harappan period was marked by characteristic modifications to the landscape. It witnessed new ideas and a remarkable uniformity of the conception of the community planning or layout of the settlements. During this period, we see the emergence of planned cities and extensive public works. Archaeologists have gathered evidence for the existence of several domains with at least 5 large cities like Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Dholavira, Rakhigarhi, and Ganewariwala. Indus cities were major centers of social, political, economic, and ceremonial life, attracting diverse people who were engaged in a variety of occupations, including agriculture and craft production. Now come to the next point, citadel. It is a distinct, elevated or separately walled mound found in Harappan sites. At Harappa, Mohenjo-daro and Kalibangan, it is found as a separate mound on the west of the settlement area. At Kalibangan, it was further divided into 2 sectors using a wall. Dholavira site also had 2 subdivisions, that is, the valley and the castle. Further at Dholavira, the citadel was found in the south and at Lothal in the southwest. The citadel mound housed a large buildings of civic, religious, or administrative nature. Access to the citadel was perhaps controlled and restricted, and also designed by imposing gateways and approaches. Some of the buildings on the citadel were of an unusual nature and not found in other parts of the settlement. Now come to the next point, large structures. A number of large structures, that is non-residential, mark the cities of Indus civilization like Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, and Kalibangan. These structures are meant for special purpose, as evident from their location on citadel or higher town areas. Now let us discuss on the Great Bath. The so-called Great Bath at Mohenjo-daro is a marvel of Indus architecture. It measures 11.88 into 7.01 into 2.43 meters. There is a flight of steps from the north and the south, with a small socket at the edge of the stairs, perhaps meant for timber treads, leading to a sunken pool. It was surrounded by porticos and a set of rooms on the eastern side. Some scholars opined that it was used for ritual bathing of kings or priests or for religious ceremonies. To the north of the Great Bath was a block of 8 bathrooms in 2 rows of 4, each with a flight of stairs leading to an upper story. A street ran between the Great Bath and the college complex. There were 7 entries to this complex. At Mohenjo-daro, a brickwork structure of 27 blocks crisscrossed by ventilation channels had been identified as a granary by Wheeler. It was a rectangular platform which measures 50 into 33 into 1.5 meter in length, breadth, and height from the ground. At Harappa also, a mound up between the river and the citadel, a series of mud platforms were formed. It was identified as a granary as it resembled the grain stores. It consists of a large hall with 4 rows of 5 brick slings, upon which wooden columns were perhaps erected. In one room to the west, a seated male statue was found, which has been inferred as a shrine. Besides, 3 stone sculptures were also found in this complex. Another large building by the side of the Great Bath has been found and identified as the residence of high officials. At Kalibangan, a series of brick platforms was discovered with a row of 7 fire altars. As one of them, along with a pit, contained animal bones and antlers. At Lothal, a large building similar to the granary at Mohenjo-daro has been uncovered. It is constructed on a raised mud brick platform. The finds include sills and ceilings, woven cloth, and mats. Now let us discuss first about the housing pattern. The houses varied from single room to elaborate palatial houses with up to 12 rooms, replete with a courtyard. Most of the houses were built on the same plan, with rooms around a courtyard and a bathing platform, and were made of mud brick. The houses opened onto the side lanes and not to the main streets. Even windows did not face the main streets. The existence of varying kinds of houses suggests the existence of class division and the existence of both rich and poor. The next point is about the workshops. The lower city also contained a large number of workshops, including the potter's kiln, shops of dyers, metal workers, bead makers, sail ornament workers, and so on. Then let us discuss on the drainage and sanitation. An excellent drainage system was recovered, which points towards a well-organized civic administration. Wastewater from the houses passed through chutes connected with covered public drains on the sides of the streets suggests good sanitation. The next point is about the streets. The principal streets ran from north to south. The largest street was 2 times the weight of a smaller street and 3 to 4 times that of the lanes. The street cut each other at right angles. City walls. These were massive and often made of baked bricks, mud bricks, rubble or stone. They are often extremely thick, ranging from around 4 meters to 14 meters at the base of the wall around the citadel at Harappa. Now come to bricks. Sun-dried or baked bricks of a standardized size were used, showing organized production of bricks. They were generally of 2 sizes. One is measured 7 by 14 by 28 centimeters for domestic structure, and another one measures 10 by 20 by 40 centimeters for town walls and platforms. They were laid in English-bound masonry with alternating courses of headers and stretchers, making the building more strong. Sometimes Flemish-bound masonry was used, in which headers and stretchers alternate within each course. Now let's come to the social life. Emergence of urban life is a remarkable feature of social life during Harappan period. Several professions which led to the formation of different classes for earning livelihood, started. The organized social life gradually led to the origin of script. Art and craft. During the major Harappan phase, agriculture, pastoralism, foraging, and many crafts were transformed into highly productive activities. A number of art and crafts flourished during this period, including ceramics, bangles and seals. Harappan art saw a high level of technical skill and knowledge unparalleled in contemporary world. Stone technology, particularly on lapidary. Harappans were known also for their lapidary work, including steatite seals, weights, and beads from a wide variety of semi-precious stones. Workshops at Sanhudaro and Lothal have yielded stone borers, drills, anvils, grinding stones, furnaces, and large number of beads in various stages of completion. Particularly noteworthy are long-barreled carnelian beads, which required a sophisticated technique of manufacture. Now come to the seals. Steatite intaglios, perhaps used in trading, were first cut into shape by saws, then was shaped with a knife and bored from either end. The animal motifs were carved with a burin. These seals bore inscriptions of Indus script along with natural or cultural scenes. Now come to ceramic technology, particularly with pottery. The repertoire of forms and painted decorations on pottery were distinctly uniform and standardized, though some regional variations are found. However, increasing diversification is also seen within more than 100 different types with many variations in decoration. The pottery is mostly plain with a utilitarian character, though some is treated with red or black sleeve or paint. Rare polychrome pottery is also found. Motifs include abstract geometric and natural. Indus potters were adept craftsmen who had the ability to provide many different forms and texture to the clay. Now come to terracotta. Terracotta objects include inscribed tablets, floor tiles, triangular cakes, and decorated cones. Besides, a vessel with slide and a slot for a sliding door, interpreted as a bird cage, and human and animal figurines were also found. Now let's come to the stoneware. Firstly, let us try to discuss on bangle manufacture. It was a sophisticated and much valued art involving specialized technology of manufacture restricted to the elite of the major sites of Harappa. It has been inferred that stoneware bangles manufactured workshops were under administration control, mainly from intentionally walled production areas. The next point is about faience. It is a glossy or viscous paste which has been used for making a variety of fine ornaments, including bangles and jewelry at Harappan sites. Though fine beads have been recovered from early levels, elaborate fine ornaments became more popular only during the mature Harappan phase. Now come to the refractory ceramics. These were used for steatite firing, stone wire bangle production, fines production, and metallurgy. These art reflected on intimate knowledge of pyrotechnology, temperatures, and atmosphere needed. Now come to shell objects. Shell objects are found widely at Indus site, and it has been possible to document the stages of manufacture of shell objects. Marine and freshwater molluscan species have been used for transforming into bangles, ladle, and figurines. Shell objects also throw light on trade network, as some species are confined to specific restricted regions, making it easy to determine provenance. Now come to metallurgy. Harappans had a developed metallurgy, mainly copper metallurgy, gold, silver, and bronze. A number of objects lack strengthening midribs, which suggests that they were not suitable for using as weapons. Now come to the point copper and bronze. The Harappans were expert not only in copper metallurgy but also in alloying. They knew about alloying copper with tin, bronze, and the benefits of this in the form of a stronger product but easier casting. Bronze figurines show their skill in complex casting technique. Now come to gold, silver, and lead. Presence of gold ornaments, small gold nodules, or gold dust suggests that the Harappans knew gold working and of riverine source. Metallurgy is often associated with craft specialization and increasing social complexity resulting from control of rare sources and sophisticated technology. Now come to religion. As there is no written document, nothing can be said about the nature of the religion. On the basis of excavated finds, John Marshall has tried to propose certain basic elements of Harappan religion. The religious beliefs of the Harappan people seem to have varied from region to region. For instance, Mother Goddess was very popular in the Indus Valley, but it seems to have been unknown to Gujarat. Similarly, horned deity is noticed at Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, Gamla, Kodiji, and Kalibangan, but not in Saurashtra. The Harappan people worship phallic animals, trees, fire, and river god. The Great Bird has been suggested as the temple of river god. Now let's come to the Harappan script. The organized social life in the form of cities necessitated the origin of writing. At Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, a large number of seals with inscriptions have been discovered. There are two main types. The first is square with a curved animal and inscription, and the second one is rectangular with an inscription only. The number of signs of the Harappan script is known to be about 400. Regarding the mode of writing, many scholars generally agree that the script was written from right to left. Until the Harappan script is deciphered, nothing can be said about the language of the people. During the mature Harappan phase, planned cities and extensive public work emerged. It is evident from Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Dholapira, Ganeriwala, Rakhigari, etc. Indus cities were major centers of social, political, and ceremonial life. The emergence of urban life is a remarkable feature of social life during Harappan period. Diversified agriculture and animal husbandry practices at this time led to intensification, diversification, and specialization in agro-pastoral and crop economy, as well as organization of production, distribution, and exchange of products. A number of arts and crafts flourished during this period, showing its high level of technical skill and knowledge. The religious belief of Harappan people seem to have varied from region to region. These people have their own script, having number of signs. According to the extent and variety of the signs, precludes the possibility of script being alphabet. But nothing can be said about this language of the people until the script is deciphered.